So very good morning to everyone. Namaste. आप सबको विजयादशमी की बहुत ही शुभेच्छाएं. Understanding the Devi form and moving forward towards understanding the victory of good over evil. So before I progress further, I would like to bring Dr. Poonam on the platform again. Very happily inviting Dr. Poonam because we cannot finish this entire week without talking about the Shera. So Dr. Poonam on the platform. Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Dasara to each and every one of you.
Happy Dashera.
So we are on the last day of Navratri.
Poonam, your video needs little bit up because your head is cutting. Thoda sa.
Okay.
Yeah, now
Is it better now? It's fine?
Now it's fine.
Yeah. So let's discuss Dasara today morning. So Dasara is celebrated for various reasons. Number one, it marks farewell to the goddess and telling her to come back again next year. The other one is celebrating Ram's victory after killing Ravan.
The network is an issue, I guess, from Dr. Poonam's side. The entire thing
Most
is getting
importantly,
Poonam, I think your video is getting stuck. Mahak, can you just share whether it's only me or like it is actually like that?
It is lagging.
Poonam, your network was little messy.
yes,
Yeah, now it is fine.
it's fine.
Now it's better, yeah, but we couldn't hear, but we just could hear that the Vijaya Dakshmi is all about saying farewell to the Devi and saying Devi to come back again, and victory of Ram over Ravana. And Kavita, you said it is getting stuck. Don't worry, it is only the internet. Our connection to the divine never gets stuck, and our life never gets stuck. None of you on the Daily Theta will ever feel that we are getting stuck. So that is okay. Like, this is probably a message on the Vijaya Dakshmi that it doesn't matter internally what we are will dictate our external environment. Till now, we allowed the external to take charge, and then we were very vulnerable or susceptible to that, but no more. As each one of us have invoked the Devi and the Shakti within us now, and there is no going
And
back.
those we have not invoked today, ma'am will invoke it to all the participants who are already here to get in that Shakti invoked within each one of themselves and ourselves.
So, no, we will do the meditation and all. Yes, Poonam, now you can continue.
So basically, the core essence of today's day is the celebration of good over evil. And it's not just about Ram, killing Ravana. There is a lot of symbolism to this aspect also, which I want to share in today's session. So, ma'am, with your permission, I proceed with that story.
Please.
Yes. So, as we all know, where actually the crux of Ramayana started was in the forest when they are on Vanvas, and Sita ji spots a golden deer and she asks Ram that, I want you to hunt that deer down for me. And knowing that it is the jungle and Sita being a lady should not be left alone because they are wild animals and, it's not safe. He, tells Lakshman that you protect Sita and take care of her while I go get the deer for her. And Ravana at that point wants Sita. So he is the one who actually sends the demon Maricha as a golden deer to entice Sita to want it. So when this is happening, And Ram tries to attack the golden deer. Because he's a demon and he has those various Shaktis, he calls out for Lakshman in Ram's voice that Lakshman, please come and help me, I'm in trouble. And that is when Sita ji is telling Lakshman, go help your brother, I will be fine, I will take care of myself. And that is when Lakshman draws that Lakshman Rekha around her, saying that don't overstep this line, whatever you want to do is within these boundaries till we return back. But Sita ji being Sita ji and Ravana being Ravan, and he asks for alms and accidentally Sita oversteps the line. And that is when Sita Haran takes place. And after that, Ramji and Lakshmanji are going on searching for her till finally it is Hanumanji who tells Ramji where Sita ji is actually in Ravan's gardens. And he sends a message to Sita ji that, look, Ramji is going to come and take you back. So, have that patience and that strength and that courage. You have kept it so long. It's time for you for some more time to pull on the way you are. Now, if I go into the symbolism of each, and I will tell you what stands for what in our current realities, I think all of it would make sense. So Ramji is your supreme consciousness. Sita ji is Shakti. Lakshman, if you split it, it is Laksha and Mana. When you combine it, it becomes Lakshman. So it is your attentive watchfulness. Hanumanji depicts your breath. Ravana depicts your ego. And Marich depicts delusion. So when you actually see this whole episode that starts the whole process of Ramayana in that sense of bringing it to Dasara and then to Diwali, it is that the ego self will always want your energy, your Shakti. And if you don't have attentive watchfulness of how you are going to utilize your Shakti, and if you are going to overstep or ignore that attentive watchfulness and run behind delusions, it is ego that is always going to win. Ego is going to take that Shakti away from you. Okay. And what happens then once the ego has taken away that Shakti? How are you going to attain that state of supreme consciousness? Who is connecting that supreme consciousness to the Shakti within? It's Hanumanji, it's your breath. So that is why all beginners and all meditators and everybody in spiritual fields, whatever manner they are, whether they follow one sect or one cult or one manner or the other, the focus is always on the breath. Because it is the breath that connects your Shakti and communicates to the Shiva. And that is the breath that communicates Shiva's message to the Shakti. So that is why the focus, the concentration, it is all on breath, Hanumanji. So that is the whole essence of Ramayana in a nutshell. That ego will, make you run, make your energies dissipate over delusion. All of this is a delusion. If you are not watchful of where you are putting your energy, you are going to stray the path. But if Sita ji would have remained in her boundaries, it was very, very, it was a given that Ramji being Ramji would have somehow managed to get the deer to her in a manner that she wanted. But ego and delusion took that energy away. So that is the whole symbolism of Dasera and Ramayana, and winning over your ego and delusions with attentive watchfulness, with concentrating on your breathing to attain a state of that peace of mind and allowing Shakti to unite with Shiva. So for me, that is the essence of true Dasera. And I really want to give my immense gratitude to my Guru Ma Bharti Nirmalji, who always teaches us all these, stories with symbols and reasons behind it, the scientific aspects behind it. And because of her, I'm just learning so much every day in every manner. Thank you.
Thank you, Poonam. That was very, very beautifully explained. And I guess that is what is coming on the chat as well.
Okay, I
That
haven't read the chat, but
no, I know you cannot, but we can. And like everybody has said, very, very beautifully explained.
thank you.
And so, like, beginning from day one of the women's journey and being with our own courage. And today, after that, accepting the divine femininity within each one of us that yesterday we spoke about, after the entire journey of the Devi forms. And post that today, like, I mean, understanding the true form of the Shera. Before I start guiding each one with the meditation which comes to me and the downloads which Poonam has been waiting for, is every day she has said, "Ma'am, I'm not taking. I want to listen to downloads. Ma'am, I'm not taking." And I insist that what you started, you must put it like that circle must go on and it must reach back to its own place. So we will just take very quick, because Friday being the question answer day, very quick, like max 2 to 3 questions, not more than that, because we all want to focus more on the downloads and the meditation.
मैम पहले डाउनलोड्स करा दो
वो फिर
क्वेश्चंस.
चलते रहेगा, मेरा डाउनलोड आंख बंद होती है फिर वो खत्म नहीं होता है, as many of the students say during the class, we don't understand, you don't have any full stop comma once you start. And we say, God, how is she talking for such a long time? There is no stop button there. I don't plan anything, I just let the divine guide and speak through me. So we will just very quickly take, and if people don't have questions, we will proceed. But we have to honor the day where people are waiting for the Friday for the question answer. Does anyone have a question? Guys, if you have, you please need to like come on the platform very quickly because otherwise we will really not wait. Is there anyone who has question? Because today even my screen, even I can't see if somebody has raised.
Today is downloads day, ma'am.
We'll wait for 30 seconds. Mike, if somebody says, please unmute them if somebody has a question. And if they do not have, then I am so happy and proud that Dr. Poonam has explained the entire mythology so well. This time I know people are not asking question, not because they are still so confused. Probably because mythology is something where, it sinks in and then it takes time for you to absorb it. So they're still absorbing it. Yes, so we have Virappan, Virappan. Sorry, like if I couldn't Pala, I will just call you Pala if I cannot pronounce it
You can call
properly.
me Pala. No, my question is, here we are only talking about Ramayana. How about Mahabharata? There is also a Shakti there. Is there any connection with that?
Vijayadashmi in terms of Mahabharata is the day where Arjuna vanquishes all the Kauravas in the Matsya kingdom. So they are in disguise in the Matsya kingdom and he is disguised as Brihannala. And Kauravas come to know that, Pandavas are there and they attack the Matsya kingdom unknowingly, that they can vanquish the Pandavas there and, open up their disguises, and then the whole thing will be over. Because they are allowed, when they are sent for Vanvas, it's a condition that if they have to complete the Vanvas, they have that 1 year of disguise to stay in. If any one of the 5 ka disguise open up hota hai, so they will again have to go through that 13 years of Vanvas, right? So when they realize that, okay, this death, there is, I'm forgetting somebody, Arjun killed somebody or Bhim killed somebody, and that's what Kauravas came to know, and they attacked the Matsya kingdom. And at that time, it was Arjun as Brihanala who says that he becomes the charioteer of the crown prince of the Matsya kingdom. And when he comes there, that is when he again takes his Gandhi from the secret place. And that is the day he vanquishes those people. So with Mahabharata, there are many things that coincide with Vijayadashmi in different Puranas. But the two main ones most commonly that are celebrated are the Ramayana, where Ramji kills Ravan, and goodbye to the goddess for that she's coming back next year. And essentially it's, triumph, it's celebration of triumph of good over evil.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there anyone else who has any question? Or we can start with the downloads. I'm not seeing anyone with questions. So let us start with the downloads, whatever comes. So do I have the permission to download and instill the feelings into each one of you? That from the time you started your journey on this earth and the first form that probably you took, and the form of an ascended master, you allow yourself now, allowing the energy within you, the Shakti within you, with the proper discernment and the mindfulness, watchfulness towards your Laksha. You allow it to allow you to remember your own powers as a master, and that it is safe, it is possible for you to move beyond the good and evil, being aware of the goodness within and being aware of the evil within, being aware of the goodness outside and being aware of the evil outside. Yet having the awareness and the consciousness to move beyond the concept of good and evil now, being in oneness of the universe that the universe bestowed on each one of us, allowing each one to be the part of all the 7 planes that we are, and allowing each one to ascend and understanding ascension through Creator's definition and perspective of the 7th plane of Creator of all that is. Allowing the balance between the feminine and the masculine principle of ours. Understanding Ardhanareshwar form of the divine through Creator's definition and perspective of the 7th plane of Creator of all that is. Understanding on the 3rd plane of existence, the balance and the compatibility between the masculine and the feminine, and being able to execute and portray that in the present reality, moving beyond the limiting beliefs, moving beyond any past portrayal or the delusion that may have been blocking you, and allowing yourself to connect to the breath of life, the prana energy, and let this prana give direction to the Shakti within you, to the allowing you to receive and be in the state of fulfillment and to be in the state of bliss. You know how to do that, and you know when to do that. You know that it is safe for you to be in the state of bliss. It is possible for you to be in the state of bliss, enjoying every moment of the life and being alive in the every moment of the life, understanding the power of the divine and moving beyond the delusion of your mind as well. Moving beyond the delusion of the physical reality that we see and witness. And surrendering our ego and the lotus feet of the Supreme now. Allowing to transform the form of the energy that we accumulated and we are born with. Allowing ourselves now to be in balance, to be in complete alignment, and that it is completely safe and possible. And each one is deserving of being connected to the breath of life and allowing to transform the reality into their lives, into every cell of your body, every area of your life, at all the four level of your beliefs. For each one's highest and best, for the highest and best possible way, let this unfold. Creator of all that is, it is commanded to instill these feelings into each one at the level of their readiness, into their higher selves, into their angel guides, into their spirit guides, into their soul, into their spirit, into their physical reality, bhautik sharir, and into all the other bodies that each one has now. Allowing each one to remember the power within, allowing each one to have the courage to utilize the power and to operate with that power, allowing each one to move beyond the zone of ego and arrogance, and each one be connected with the Mother Nature and the Heavenly Father, all the 7 chakras in balance and union, and at the level of readiness, being connected with the prana, allowing to awaken the Kundalini at the level of the readiness for each one, at the time they are ready to handle it. Creator of all that is, let each one understand it in the form of the Shakti now, and the language that their mind can understand, and allowing the physical self to execute it. Thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. Whoever says yes, Let the divine and let each one's higher self unfold the process today for each one in the highest and best possible way. Thank you. I want each one of you to visualize the beautiful golden light today, coming directly from the universe. It is falling directly on your crown chakra, the center of your head, clearing and cleansing your crown chakra now. As this light enters into your physical self, visualize and feel every part of your head vibrating with this golden light, clearing and cleansing your Agya chakra now at the center of your forehead, balancing it, allowing you to open up yourself to be able to witness the reality from the perspective of past, present, and future, evaluating the situation and then taking a call. Balancing the vision towards the life, how you see and perceive it. The balancing of your creativity and your logic. Being able to hear and listen with balance the inner truth and the outer truth that you are surrounded by. Allowing yourself to be able to clear and cleanse your Vishuddhi chakra located at your throat. Balancing your Vishuddhi chakra now. Operating with the self-confidence and the self-esteem. Connecting to the power within you, being able to express the truth. Being able to express the self and listening to people's expression as well. Being able, with the flexibility to be able to look around you, to your left, to your right. Letting go of the burden of the past from your right shoulder, any past baggage of fear, anger, guilt. Deburdening yourself today. Releasing the worry of the future from your left shoulder. Releasing any feeling of being used by from the backside of your neck now. Aligning your spinal cord, your connection to the divine. And at the center of your chest, on your front shoulder, being able to receive and give with courage. Having the balance in the nourishment and the nurturing. Any cyst that you may have invoked be cleared and cleansed today with the power of this beautiful golden light, connecting you to your own divine femininity and the mother within you, ready to nourish and nurture the self and vibrate with that energy all around. Releasing any emotional hurt from your heart chakra, balancing your heart chakra now in the center of your chest. This golden light is clearing and cleansing any wall that you may have created in the form of any blockage in your arteries. Getting cleared and cleansed, being able to receive and give the energy of the pure love of the divine without it having to be attached to a reason behind it. Allowing your heart chakra to be connected with the supreme consciousness now. As the light moves at a good speed, moving towards the solar plexus chakra, 1 inch above your navel. Clearing and cleansing your navel chakra now from the fear of the unknown. As you are choosing to connect to the intuitive powers within you and the intuition within you, guiding you, holding you at every step, listening to your intuition now. And the powerhouse which is stored in the navel, whoever is ready invoking the navel consciousness and the navel chakra be invoked, balancing it, supplying the energy to the entire body now, taking charge at your solar plexus level, taking charge of the life, taking charge at a physical level. Any dysfunctionality that may have been there, allowing it to be healed and taking control. A beautiful yellowish light along with this golden light vibrating at your solar plexus chakra as it comes back to its balance. As this golden light healing your intestine, your gallbladder, your pancreas, your kidney, your liver, your stomach. And as it heals, allowing yourself to absorb and moving towards the different tastes of life and balancing the sacral chakra, the Swadhisthana chakra, and between your genitals, between your thighs, balancing it, balancing the emotional body, balancing the water element in yourself now, allowing yourself the divine inspiration, being able to see it from the different visions, being able to express that, allowing with the energy of the love taking charge now to incorporate that, adding the taste and the different attributes that it requires to be able to fulfill that into your ground reality. Moving towards the root chakra, the Muladhara chakra, the bright red color, and the energy being connected to the divine earth energy now, being able to fulfill your dreams and bring it into your ground reality. Just allowing all the 7 chakras to be in balance. The golden light healing your buttocks, your thighs, your genitals, your knees, your calves, your ankles, your feet. And between your 2 feet at the center of it, balancing the chakra of alignment now, letting the energy be in complete alignment. Every cell, every fiber, every tissue, every molecule of your body is vibrating with this golden light. And as it starts spreading all around you, visualize yourself vibrating with the golden light and surrounded by the golden light. Feeling safe, feeling secure, feeling loved, feeling being taken care of, confident, healthy, being in charge, vibrant, rejuvenated, connected to the prana, connected to the Shakti within, feeling victorious and being in the complete state of bliss. Allowing yourself to take 3 deep breaths in as you let this entire energy permeate into your entire being now at the level of your DNA, mitochondria, your cellular structure, the ATP, which is the powerhouse, into your higher self, your consciousness, your higher consciousness, connecting to the supreme consciousness. Take deep breaths in to let it be your second nature now. And to tell yourself, I am healed. I am healed. I am healed. Every aspect of my life being healed. I'm ready to witness magic and miracles, ready to connect to the beauty of the life. I am the body of balance. I am the body of balance with the yin and yang, the Shiv and Shakti, in union and in balance. Visualize yourself in the Ardhanarishwar form now. Half the body Shiva and half Shakti. And as if it is rotating, creating the energy of the Markaba. Just allowing yourself to feel this oneness with the universe. Being completely in a state of peace and bliss now. Invoking the body of joy within you with the balanced 5 elements. Air, space, fire, water. As you have done the grounding, the earth energy, accepting your own element. Feel this joy, feel this happiness. And as and when you feel fine, in complete integration and balance, you can come back to the room. Integrate, integrate, integrate. Balance, balance, balance. Integrate, integrate, integrate. Balance, balance, balance. Integrate, integrate, integrate. Balance, balance, balance. Eyes open, wide awake. So we have extended the session by 15 minutes. And that is what happens. But yeah, I want each one of you to listen to the meditation many, many more times. And allowing, when you are listening to the meditation, whoever are not aware of the chakras, please Google search, see where in the body they are located, and visualize the balancing coming back into your life. So ideally we start from the root to the crown, but today we started from the crown to the root, because we are talking about invoking the Shakti, and we are talking about the supreme consciousness of the Shiva. We're talking about the victory of good over evil, and then we are talking about nothing is good and nothing is evil. Everything is the game in my mind, and it's a mind game. And as long as I'm stuck in the game of good and evil, I'm judging something. So moving beyond the judgment, the body of judgment of good and evil, because as long as I'm stuck between the good and evil, I can never be the energy of the pure love. And it is only and only and only the energy of the pure love which has the power to transform anything and to heal anything. And that is the consciousness each one of us wish to be in. And taking each steps for that, and that allows, and that requires us to allow to clear the other energy field from the crown, to be able to open the vision at the Agya, to be able to have the confidence and the self-esteem to be able to speak the truth, allowing our energy of the love to be part of it, taking charge at the solar plexus, and the five senses are at a sacral chakra, and then give it grounding. Even if you want to make a house, first the thought that I want a house has to come. Then from the ground reality, probably, like then how you put it. So today, that is the entire process we have unfolded. And when you started your journey, you were that supreme consciousness. You were not your problems, what we talk about now. Each one starts their journey in the form of an ascended master. In our journey of the soul, somewhere we lost, forgot who we truly are and our own powers. So the minute you are connected with your own form as an ascended master, you're allowed to operate with the power that you are, rather than your delusion. The delusion which looks very real, and it is like that golden deer shining and you want that. That's a delusion. And then we cross our Lakshman Rekha, our boundaries. And then we start that entire journey, and probably none of us require that. So do listen to the meditation many more times. Allow yourself to visualize your chakras in alignment. And if this is your feet, in between the feet where the center point is your alignment chakra. The complete system of the chakras goes off balance if that is not in alignment. That's connecting to the Mother Earth. That is the balancing point. That is very important. So that's why that part is also included. Do listen to that. Wishing you all to create a life, to fulfill like all your dreams, being connected with your own supreme consciousness. I'm not wishing that whatever you wish come true, because probably your consciousness has to be at the level of even knowing what I'm asking for. And if you wish that to be true, so I'm just saying that, that balance, that being in that state and living with this Shakti energy. And one takeaway, if what Dr. Poonam explained was that none of the emotions are wrong, because there were two forms where the anger came. So destruction, and when we say Mahagauri, and where everything is in a complete empowered state, destruction of the evil within us, allowing the goodness to come at the surface. Wishing each one of you that. On behalf of Dr. Poonam, on behalf of Richa, on behalf of Team Cesta, I am with lots of goodness coming your way. Wishing you all again happy Vijayadashmi. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. Immense gratitude for each one. Thank you. See you all on Monday. Thank you.